shit.
So guys, I'm about to cut this chicken breast up. Take it out the pack, slice it up real good, and
Hi guys.
put it in a skillet, you guys. And we're back with another BRG video. And today we are having chicken wraps, you guys. Okay? So I'm about to get into this video and start with preparing this chicken. And don't worry about this stiff ass hair because I don't know what's going on with it. And I ain't feel like doing it today. But do you guys like my headband and say OMG? Okay? So you guys, I'm about to cut this up pretty thin, okay? It's the chicken. Turn it more towards the chicken. So cut. You want to remove the fat. I always remove the fat off the chicken. So you definitely want to take that off. And then just slice. I'm going to slice it pretty thin. Little pieces. Just keep cutting through it. Go all the way through. Slices. This gonna go on top of the stove. I'm gonna stir fry it. Cutting. Then after I slice it, then I'm gonna go back through and cut it into like dice-sized pieces. I'm not pushing too hard because I don't really wanna scratch the plate up. Okay. There you go. Remove that fat. I don't like to cook with fat, so I just remove it. Okay, and that's that. So that's one chicken. I got actually 2 more in this bowl to cut up. So I'm gonna finish cutting this chicken up, you guys, and we will be back when it's time to put it in the guys. I'm done with cutting the chicken up, and when I tell you they is like in little bite-sized pieces, they are very, very small. So what I'm gonna do is run this under some cold water and just rinse it one more time to make sure it's nice and rinsed and clean. And then I'll dry it off with paper towel, you guys. And that is the next step for making my chicken wraps. Chicken lettuce wraps. guys want to get paper towel, this is how I prepare my chicken. I get paper towel and I go in and get all the excess and start heating your skillet up on the stove right here. So I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna start turning it on so it can heat up while I'm drying this meat off. So I like to dry my meat. I don't want any water in it. Because if I wanted to absorb anything, I want it to be the dry ingredients that I'm adding to it and the seasonings. That's what I want it to absorb. And the oil and all the good stuff. So you really don't want it to be full of water because it won't absorb much. And then your chicken won't have a lot of flavor to it. So trust me, you guys. This is how I prepare mine. I done taught myself this over years. See all that water? See how wet that is? That's a lot of water absorbing the chicken. So you take that water out and it got room to absorb the ingredients when you're cooking it. So, and that makes your food have a lot of flavor and texture and seasoning. So if you put it in there, the water gonna run off into the pan and then it's gonna be all extra juicy and all that. No, because this is really a dry meal, so I don't want to have too much you know, wetness going on inside the skillet. I want everything to stick to it. Because when you're making tacos and stuff, you don't want it too runny. You really want the meat to be very textured. See? A lot of water. Whoa. So, this about be the last one. Get all that excess water out of there. Okay. So that's everything. So you know when you got a lot of water out of it, you still got like dry spots. So it's a little dry spots on there. So that means all the water is taken out of here. Okay, there you go. So now we can go into putting it in the skillet. So we're gonna let that heat up. I'm gonna show you guys some of the seasons that I'm gonna be adding into this meat. And this is practically done. All I have to do now is just put everything into the skillet and let it cook and simmer and marinate and come as one. So I had grabbed this little taco seasoning, and these are the seasonings that I will be incorporating into the meal. So, and then butter. I'm definitely cooking with some batoli. I love this. And these are 2 wet ingredients that I am adding: soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce. Very good. It brings a lot of flavor to the food. And then I'm gonna show you guys because I'm doing lettuce wraps, I'm gonna show you guys how I mix this sauce together. So these are the 3 ingredients that I'm gonna be using to make the sauce. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to basically put the butter in here, and as y'all can see, the skillet is steamy hot. So I'm gonna turn that down because I don't really want it to be that hot like that, and I had to pull my hair back because I'm getting ready to prepare the food, and I really don't want no hair in my food. I should have been pulling it back, but I didn't. So now it's actually pulled back. So put a slice of butter in. My baby's so loud. I'm gonna remove it because it's still kind of hot and I don't want my butter to turn brown. Oh my God. You messed up when you break it. Let it go. Let it go. I give it to you. Here. You messed up. Just coat the pan real good. Okay. Just coat it real good. Put that right there. And then I'm about to start adding these ingredients in. Pull this down a little so y'all can see better. So now I'm getting ready to go in with the cut up diced chicken. My babies is loud in the back. They doing school. They probably on the break right now. So I'm gonna turn this up to at least about a 7. And Heaven, can you start bringing the seasons over here and sit on the other side so it's easy for me to get to it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you guys, Heaven is helping me out, you guys. So just sit it on the counter back there.
Onion powder.
I'm gonna turn this up to 8. Yeah, 8.
Lemon pepper.
See, I got a lot of water off, but you know, chicken and fish kind of holds
Black pepper.
a lot of water, so it still have water in here.
Original extra vinegar.
So yeah, just sit it over there on the counter for me. I'm gonna add a little prime oil in here.
Soy sauce. Soy sauce. Sea salt grinder.
Just sit it on the counter.
Passing it to Harmony.
So I'm gonna add a little more in there. Move, go back over there, Harmony. So just sit it down on the counter. So I'm gonna add a little olive oil in there, you guys. And then I'm gonna come in with the seasoning. Instead of mixing with a knife. Heaven, can you grab me a spoon?
Yes, I do.
And then rinse it like a cooking spoon, a big cooking spoon. Okay. So I'm gonna raise this all the way up a little more to 9. And I'm about to start adding my ingredients in, the seasoning. I kind of know how much I want to put in here. So I don't know, next time I have to just basically measure it out, you guys. 'Cause that way, if y'all want to make it, y'all know exactly like how much to add to it. Because some people just don't know. Like if you're not a cook and you don't cook a lot, I mean, you just don't know. So some ingredients I would add a little more than others because I add more powder consistent ingredients to my food, not salty ones. No. You live and you learn. You definitely will learn the difference. And then do a little lemon pepper in here. Not too much because this can be pretty salty. So you don't want to put a lot of that in there. And plus I had added salt. And this Creole season is kind of like salty a little. So you want to go in with like your more like powder consistency with not a lot of salt base in it. You can add a little more. And this is cayenne pepper. So you can get heavy on that if you want to. Definitely not going to make your food taste salty, but a little spicy, yeah. But not salty. You don't want no salty food. So I'm going to go in with some, what is this? Onion powder. So put the onion powder in there, you guys. Okay. A little paprika. We like spicy food, so we go in there with that. And then definitely black pepper. So I like to use the shaving black pepper. I don't like to use fine black pepper when I cook my food. Because I don't know, I like to taste it and, you know, basically feel like black pepper in the food. That's just me. And then once I add everything in, I'm gonna like simmer it down so it can just like cook and marinate. And then I would add more seasonings, you know, because I'm going for a certain taste. So I would add more seasonings. I'm the 1 pack of Goya. I cook a lot of my meals with this. It really gives the food real good flavor. So if you don't use that, I'm telling you, once you start using it, you're not going to want to stop. And I'm probably going to add some Tabasco sauce to this too, because we, as I said, we love spicy food.
We really do.
Dry seasoning. So this is actually this I'm adding in. Just so you guys know. I'm cooking this for my family, so I'm going to put my mouth on it to open it. But if I was cooking for somebody else, I'd use scissors. So that's how that goes. But since it's my family, they don't, man. They, trust me, they're not gonna, man. They worried about eating. Ooh, excuse me. It's the season that's getting to me. But yeah, when you having company over and stuff, you really don't want to be cooking and putting your mouth on stuff. So it's kind of inappropriate. But when it's just us and I'm cooking for my family, yeah. I will even taste it out of the spoon, but that's when you're cooking for your family. But if you're cooking for other people, you don't want to, that's inappropriate. You don't want to do that type of stuff. Okay, Heavy, please open that for me. So now I'm getting ready to add the dry ingredients, which is the jalapeno peppers. And then I'm going to turn this down.
It's definitely frying.
Yeah, it's frying. And I wanted to fry all that water and stuff out of there. I wanted to stick to the food. That's definitely what I want. So we add in the onions now. Put the onions in here. And now we're going to add the parsley and the basil. And now the garlic. So everything is these going to be so fat already now. So what I'm going to do is add a little milk to this as well. Let me see the milk. Give it a little more flavor.
I was getting the milk out for you in the first place and for me to get some of that. You take all you want, but when this food come out, you take it.
Always the first one eating up everything. Always. So it's definitely have a lot of flavor. So you definitely wanted to like put down the shimmer. Now I'm adding the Worcestershire sauce to it. I'm about to add the wet ingredients. Okay.
Miss Rose, I'm done with
Tabasco.
I'm done with my science.
I ain't gonna make it too spicy because there's gonna be some crawdaddies. Well, not having like it spicy. So I could add the whole bottle. Heaven gonna eat it. Harmony, chill, crybaby. She gonna be whining and talking about me. Ma, it's too hot, it's too hot, it's too hot. And since she was being bad early, I'm gonna add a little more up in here. That's how we gonna do that. She talking about no. So her mouth is gonna be burning probably. Today. So I'm gonna make it a little extra spicy. Not too spicy, but just a little extra spicy. Cause she love to be hard-headed. I know my helper Heaven could have opened this for me to make it easier. make the soy sauce to you guys. Are you okay? Yeah, it's the seasonings, and you know my allergies. So I'm adding soy sauce to you guys. I love soy sauce. So. And you're gonna let this simmer down and like cook. And it's gonna be so good. And I'm about to get ready to put the sauce together that's going like on top of it. And then I'm gonna cut the lettuce head up. I'm gonna cut it up on here for y'all. So y'all
No, cause that's gonna fall. So put it right there.
It's gonna be a cook. You gotta clean and cook, okay? So when the meal is prepared, you don't have to worry about cleaning up after you your food is prepared or after you eat. So the best thing is to clean and cook. So I have this shimmering. So I'm gonna hold that heat in. You definitely wanna put that aluminum foil over it and just let it sit. And right now I have a bowl and I'm about to make my sauce that's going on top of it. So we have the sriracha sauce, very hot. Then we have the sweet and child chili sauce, which this can be good, heated up real good with a little butter in it, and you can pour it over, it'd be real good. But we're gonna add our own little flavors to it. And then raw honey. This honey is so good and it's thick. It's not watery neither. It's not a water consistency. So here I go again, not measuring stuff. I kind of know like how much I want to use, you guys. So when you cook for a while, you kind of like know what you want, how much you want in there. But next time I make this video, I will make sure you want to eat that. I'm gonna make sure I measure it so y'all know exactly how much to go in there, because it's kind of pointless, because then y'all not gonna kind of know, not unless you like play around with it and see how much you want it, or what your taste buds like.
Oh, that's a lot.
So I'm definitely gonna use more of this sauce than the honey sauce, but I do want the honey taste to it. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with the sriracha. So nothing like a sweet and spicy dip. Okay, this is me all the way.
I sent it to you.
I love a sweet and spicy or sweet and tangy type of taste, and I'm gonna stir that up. And this is going to be heated up. I'm gonna add a little butter to it, and that is that. So
Miss Rhodes.
now I'm gonna mix it up.
Eating for dinner.
It's gonna be so fire.
Chicken wraps.
Chicken lettuce wraps.
I might make a chicken lettuce wraps right now.
Yes, instead of bread.
Mommy.
No tomatoes. Tell her we're gonna eat the lettuce instead of the bread.
We can eat lettuce instead of bread.
But everything that's cooked in the chicken is already prepared. Yes.
My mom making some sauce right now.
To go over it.
Hi, Miss Rose.
So you want to blend the sauce all together, and then you want to taste it so you know how it tastes, and then you kind of know like what you want to add or what you don't want to add, So it's all mixed together. The honey not all thick at the bottom.
Harmony.
Tell your teacher I said hey too. Tell her I said hi. So you guys, this is a done deal with that. So now I'm just going to warm it up. I might get a skillet and warm it up, because I like mine to be, you want to kind of like cook it and let it marinate so it can get a little thick, So when you warm it up, it's going to be more of a thick cook type of little consistency. And then everything can kind of like marinate and blend. It's going to be so fun, y'all. So fun. I like all my meals to be like literally gourmet. Like it comes from like a 5-star restaurant. Like I don't play about my food. That's one thing I don't do, is play about my food. And if you can't cook, I don't want your food. Like, for real, for real. I don't play about my food. We got a lot of good cooks in the house, so. I mean, when I was growing up in the house. So, let me taste this.
Let me taste the tenders right.
Fine. It's fine. I'm gonna add a little spice, more spice to it because I have to taste it. And then tell them how it tastes. It's good. You like it?
It's spicy,
But
but
good.
good.
It's good. It's blended real good. She's saying it's spicy, but it's not even that spicy. So she like, it really is. So I'm gonna add a little more spice to it because I like mine to be
It's not
spicy. So I'm just gonna add a little more. I don't want to overbear it because the kids gotta eat too. So and I don't know why she talking. I'm about to rinse this, you guys.
No,
but I don't
like,
know why
look,
she's
it's-
talking
look.
stuff because
Look, it's spicy, and then like a minute later, it's not spicy.
but it's good though. So but it's good. So I'm gonna rinse this since I put my mouth all on it. And not only my kids. Okay, so I just rinse the spoon. And I'm gonna go back in and blend it. And then I'm gonna put this on top of the stove. I'm about to put this in the skillet and heat it up. And then it's gonna go back in this bowl to serve. And only thing left is I'm gonna show y'all how I cut the lettuce up, you guys. So you can be able to put the meat in the lettuce and then pour the sauce over it. And it's so now I am preparing the sauce.
Miss Rose, the one I picked is confusing to me. To make the label like make a nickname.
I'm gonna let this cook and simmer for a little bit. And then I'm gonna put it back in this bowl. Put all the rest of my I'm about to clean up for a little bit. So I'm doing a little cleaning, you guys. Got the stove all, clean and wiped down. So it's time to make plates. It's time to eat. Okay. So as you can see, it's simmering a little bit in the pot. So I'm gonna let that cook for probably about 5 more minutes. Basically, about 5 more minutes. And then I'm gonna pour it out back into the bowl it came out of. Probably about 5-10 more minutes. Let it marinate all together. And now I'm about to cut up the lettuce for you guys. Let me just take this out and put it in there. And I still got the meat over here simmering. As you guys can see, no, not a lot of juice. It's just dry, but it's moist. So I don't like a lot of, depending on what dish I'm making, I don't like it to be all juicy and runny. I really want the meat to like literally stick, the seasonings and everything stick to the meat. So this is what this meal is today, because I don't need anything running because I got sauce. So it's basically a taco. Okay, you guys, so you guys want to rinse the lettuce.
I'm in class right now, so yeah.
She in class, yeah. I'm gonna rinse this and take a couple of layers off that I don't want. Rinse that in like cold water. Okay. So definitely taking this top layer off and this layer off. So and this layer. And then I took all the layers off. Okay. So see how nice and yes, you want to take all the bad layers off. This was more towards the back of refrigerator, so it looked like it was trying to freeze. So just want to go in and just cut. I want some nice ass wraps. So. So we're basically gonna eat it with these back pieces. So I'm gonna cut them. So you guys, back, and this is basically gonna be what you put the food in and put the sauce on top. So lettuce wraps. So you're gonna use the lettuce like it's bread. It needs to be for the kids, smaller ones for them. Yes, and that is basically it. And then I have these as well for them. And that is how you cut the lettuce head up. And don't be scared, guys, because you're going to cut a lot of it, you know, a lot of the dead stuff. And then on top of that, if it's not forming more of a cup look, like this or like this, then you basically don't want it. It's just excess. Don't mind, just throw it in the garbage. And if you're feeding a lot of family, you might want to do 2, because once you cut it up, you don't have a lot of lettuce left. So all this is going to the garbage. So if you have a lot of people to feed, then you want to do 2, so you have more than enough. And let me get into making this plate so y'all can see how this looks. So guys, the sauce is like literally over here boiling, okay? So basically the sauce is done. It's nice, boil, it's getting thick. And I'm about to get ready and take it out. And it smells so delicious, you guys. So I'm about to get ready and pull that out. It's done, it's done, it's done, you guys. I'm probably let it sit about probably about a minute and then pour it into the bowl. Okay guys, so this is why you want to heat it up, because it makes it thick.
Miss Rose, look. My mommy finished it, look.
Let me bring my camera down some. It makes it thicker, so it's nice and thick when it goes on. Look at that.
I didn't know you were supposed to put the meat up in there and then wrap it up.
Oh, it's hot, steaming. And this sauce is so good. You put water in that. And now we about to eat it, you guys, so you can tell y'all how it tastes. So we are done, as you can see, guys. And the girls got their plate. And we have the sauce sitting right here. So we'll go ahead and make it. And put it
Who did that?
in the lettuce wrap. So,
That's how we doing a YouTube video. Don't talk to my